What up, YouTube? Thank you for joining us. Listen, this is the channel that deals with property all over the African continent and black men in the West who want to relocate to the African continent. The idea is really that we believe that we have that there's life, that there's a better life, that there's a purpose-driven life to be had outside of the West. That there is a purpose-driven life to be had outside of the West, and for many of us black men, that's the best place to go. The best thing for us to do is to head out. Not all, but just a lot of us. But anyway, that said, listen, I've got a great apartment that I want to show you today. Let me bring this in. I will show you it. So hopefully, let me just get it back. Just had it. Let me get this thing back in. So, and let's drop it in. Okay, cool. So if you have a look at that, so we're going to be having a look at an apartment called Kwame Court, and it's in this part of Ghana, just outside Accra, called McCarthy Hill. All right, so that's where we're going to be looking. Now, let's just blow this up just a little bit so you can see a little bit more of that bit of Ghana. So those of you that that have never been to Ghana, you could see where Ghana is. Ghana's next to Togo. You've got the brilliant Burkina Faso on one side, and the truth is, the people that live in this area are pretty much all one people. Pretty much all one people. That is why when you do your DNA test, right, with most companies, they don't really distinguish between Ghana and Burkina Faso and Togo and Cote d'Ivoire. They don't really distinguish, right, because we're all pretty much one people. But anyway, that said, we are going to be looking at an amazing off-plan apartment just in that area that I'm highlighting here. All right, so let's drop down the map. And what I'm going to do, without further ado, I am going to bring up the actual property. All right, so let's do that. And as I said, this particular property is off plan, right? This particular property is off plan. And before we go any further, if you're new to this channel, hit the bell, click the subscription button so that you get notification every time I go live and I have one of these amazing properties. All right, hit the bell and hit the subscription button as well. So as I said, this is Kwame Court, right? This is what the building is going to look like. And remember, the idea about this channel is really catering for men, single men, or married men. If you're married, that's all good and you want to relocate back to the motherland, that's absolutely fantastic, right? We've been looking at focusing in on studios and one-bed apartments in Kenya, Mombasa, Nairobi, in and around Nairobi, and also Ghana, mainly Accra. We're going to be looking at other countries, but for now, we've just been focusing in on that. Now, this particular apartment is in McCarthy Hill, just outside of Accra. Now, listen to this. As with most off-plan buildings, right, up until March, there was a promotion price. You could probably see 47,000 USD there, which is just under 40,000 pounds if you're in the UK. But the point is, when this was on a promo for, God, what was it? A promo for 30, I think it was 37 or 39,000 pounds. I will tell you now. This was on a promo deal up until the end of March for, where's it gone? Where's the price? I think it was on for about 37 or 39,000 pounds. I can't remember now. So from the end of March, it's gone back up to the price of 47,000 pounds. But you're probably going to see that this is still a brilliant deal for what you're going to get. It's still a completely amazing deal. for what you're going to get. Now, this is a some will call this a studio that we're going to look at. Others will call it a one-bed flat. Absolutely fine. But the point is, it's 47,000 USD. You're going to see that that this is amazing. This is an amazing deal. You can pay over 36 months. Yeah. 5% reservation fee, which is again quite normal. It's just to tie you in so you don't pull out. And just to be clear, you lose that 5% if you pull out, which is standard in most countries, definitely standard in the UK, right? So now remember, what this is all about is for you to relocate quite cheaply to Ghana. They do this kind of thing all over the African continent. The idea again is if you're not going to relocate straight away, you can Airbnb this type of property out very easily. Bearing in mind that it's probably just 30 minutes drive from Accra city centre, if that. This would Airbnb quite easily. But let's have a little look at this, all right? Let's go through it and let's get you familiar with what's going on. Let me go back on that. Don't know, that's a dead end page. Apologies for that. All right, so let's have a little look at that. In fact, I'll tell you what, maybe just be clear on the one that I'm actually playing with here, because what we want is to get a good look at. Actually, no, we're on. I think we're on the right one. Okay, cool. All right, so this is a one-bed flat, type A. This is going. Oh, you can see it there. So that's the promo price. Until the end, to the middle of March, it was 39,000, well, 40,000 pound. But 47 is still a great price. That's the layout. That is the unit layout. There's a couple of different layouts, to be honest with this one. You could probably see them both there. But look at that layout whereby you can see the furniture on my left. Just check you can see it. Yes, you can. Right, okay. So effectively, you're getting, this is what we call a one-bed flat, all right? Or a one-bedroom apartment. You would get it unfurnished. I suppose the furniture is just to show you, try to give you an idea of the size. With this one, you get a balcony, you get a shower room with a toilet, WC, hand basin. You also get a kitchen area. Where's that? Where's the kitchen area? Yeah, you get a kitchen area there. Dining table, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs around that dining table, right? Looks like a 2 or 3 seater sofa, television. So for what you get for the money is amazing. This is why I wanted to bring this one to you. This for the money is amazing. Now, if you were in airport residential area, or maybe Cantonment, or maybe where Embassy Gardens is, which I think that's Cantonment, or East Legon, you would not get this size apartment. You just wouldn't. But because you're a little bit further out, not a lot, but just a little bit further out, not directly in the center of Accra, you get more for your money. You get a hell of a lot more for your money. You're not going to get, for that amount of money there, where's it gone? Where's the price of this? For that amount of money there, 47,000 USD, you are not going to get this in the center of Accra. This would more cost about 65 upwards. And to be honest with you, 65 upwards is still cheap anyway. That is still cheap. That's still cheap. This is a slightly different layout. Slightly different layout. Actually, I've got that wrong. This is the whole, forget what I just said there. Apologies for that. That is the, I just want to get this right so I'm not talking complete nonsense. Maybe I've got it wrong, but hopefully I've got it right. That is one layout, just right there. That is another layout. I'm hoping I've got that right. That's the stairs, that's the stairwell, stairwell, stairwell. So this is just showing you the positioning of the one-bedroom apartments. One's there, another one's there. The one we're looking at here looks to me to be this one. Looks to me to be that one. All right? Hopefully I've got that right. Yeah, it looks to be that one there. Looks to be that one there. So, okay, so that's that. Let's look at what else you're getting for the money. Okay, so you're getting an ensuite master bedroom, AC is optional. Obviously, you're in a very hot country. I suggest, you get an AC. I don't know how you can live in any hot country, right, without AC. Access control system, not only to the flat, to the apartment. This is a serviced building, as you will see. Yeah. Free Wi-Fi. God, what is it? DSTV, which is I suppose that's what most people watch in Ghana and other African countries. Fiber internet connections, residence swimming pool. We'll have a little look at that later on. Residence clubhouse, underground parking, which is a complete godsend. 24-hour security, facilities management, and again, these kind of things you pay for out of your service charge payment per month. CCTV and electric fencing, so you're not going to get any unwanted visitors. Yeah, kids playground, intercom system, and not to worry. What I will do, I will put a link to this brochure in the description. All right. Okay. Let's have a look at some of this. Now, remember, these are all artist impressions, right? You're buying off plan, which makes it cheaper. And again, as I said in my last video about land and building scams, your job is to do your due diligence, find out what this company, what this particular company has built, find out about their track record. Really, really, really important for you. That's your job. That is your job, right? Not my job, your job. All right. What I'm doing is simply showing you what's on offer. It's your job to do your due diligence. I'm not going to say that again, but I probably will do. Right. Anyway, right. Look at these artist impressions. Now, remember, you're buying a 1-bed apartment. So what you're looking at here, these pictures are merely artist impressions of what the apartments could or will look like. Now, when we look a bit further on, you will see that there's options in terms of finish. But I think this gives you a good idea of what you're buying into if you were to buy this apartment, right? Now, remember the money, 47,000 USD, around about £40. So apologies for that. So you're getting a lot for your money. You are getting a lot for your money, all right? You're getting a lot for your money, all right? Just make sure we don't get interrupted again. Let me make sure we don't get interrupted again. Okay, good. Hopefully that will do it. Just make sure. Cool. Lovely. Okay, so let me just make sure that everything's functioning okay as well. It looks to be. All right, so let's get back to this. So, okay, so you've seen some of the pictures there, right? You're getting basically very nice interiors there. Look at the kitchen finishing there for the money. I mean, to be quite honest with you, it never ceases to amaze me what you get for your money on the African continent. So the idea is, if you're living in the States, if you've got your own house in the States, or if you've got your own house in the UK or any other part of Europe or Canada or the world or the Caribbean, right? All you really need to do is remortgage, take a bit of money out and buy one of these cash. Because I wouldn't recommend you go for a mortgage on the African continent because the interest rate is sky high. So personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend either getting some sort of advance on one of your properties in whatever country you live in, or do a loan, do some sort of interest-free loan or long-term loan, something like that, if you don't want to remortgage and take money out of one of your current properties or the property you're living in. But forget about getting some sort of mortgage in Ghana, because as I said, the interest rate is crazy, completely crazy. All right. Okay. All right. Let's look at this. Right. So, as I said, this building's called Kwame Court. Looks like you can get 3 levels of finish: basic, standard, and deluxe. With basic, you get AC piping and wiring without the AC installed. No installed wardrobes. Personally, I think, for 47,000 USD, just pay for it, man. Just get them to install the wardrobes rather than you doing it yourself. You've got to have something to put your clothes in. Just let them do it. That's my opinion. Basic kitchen and cabinet. And when they say basic, the finish is actually still pretty good. Good enough for Airbnb. PVC tiles, installed water heater. I have no idea what PVC tiles actually look like. I really don't. Right? Standard AC piping and wiring without the AC installed. And for an AC unit, you can get an AC unit for what? 200, probably less than that. But if we just say 200 USD upwards, that will get you an AC unit. All right. That you can install yourself or just get a company to come and put it in. No installed wardrobes, fitted kitchen cabinets without appliances, ceramic tiles, installed water heater, deluxe AC piping with the AC, fitted wardrobes, fully fitted kitchen with cabinets, cooker, fridge, and microwave, ceramic tiles, installed water heater. Personally, if it were me, I'd for this amount of money, I'll just go for the deluxe and buy it and save the running around trying to do it myself. You probably save some money doing all that yourself, but personally, for that money, I'll just buy it, let them do it, get it on Airbnb. When I want to be in Ghana, I will be in Ghana. I'll book that time out in the apartment myself. And when I'm not there, Airbnb and the place is making money for you. That's the point. That is the point of this. All of these properties, guys, that is the basic business model. When you're not there, Airbnb or put it on booking.com or whatever booking website. Booking.com is fully utilized in Ghana. Me and the wife, we booked, must be we booked one hotel and two hotels. We booked 2 hotels through booking.com. All right. So, you could do the same. You could put it on both Airbnb and booking.com, no problem. All right. So, God, what else is there to look at here? What else is there to look at with this? Okay, let's look at some of these pictures. Now, I'm just going to check if you can actually see this. Yes, you can. You can see it. All right, let's get back to it. So again, these are all artist impressions. Now, with this, you're actually getting a restaurant stroke bar, right, on site, again, which I think is completely amazing. Ideal for Airbnb. Totally ideal for Airbnb. This one's got a swimming pool. I think this one's actually got 2 swimming pools, but we'll check. Service pool. Yeah. Now, remember, if you're not there, it's brilliant for you when you go to visit Ghana, but what this is all about is all about being able to make money from an apartment if and when you're not there. If you're looking to relocate to Ghana, one of these would be ideal, right, to start off in because it's cheap. While you look for land maybe to build on. And remember what I've said in the previous video that I did. You should really look to be in Ghana, okay, so that you can oversee any building work that you are going to do. Don't just be in another country. Don't just be in the US or England, right, and send money over to Ghana after you bought land and think your building's going to get built. No, ideally, you need to be based in Ghana. You need to be overseeing your building work. All right. So best thing to do, buy a little apartment, base yourself there so that you can then, journey out, scope land, all that sort of stuff, and oversee any building work of any house that you are going to, that you're going to be paying for, basically. Or if not, just have an apartment, live there, or, if that's not the model, if you still want to keep one foot in the West and one foot on the African continent, then you can Airbnb this out when you are not there. That's the plan. All right. Anyway, right. Okay. So these are all artist impressions. Obviously, you saw the actual shape of the apartment before. This living room is obviously bigger. You may remember prior, that was just a 2-seater sofa. Right? Oh, sorry, 3-seater sofa. All right. But this gives you some sort of an idea about what the finish is going to look like. All right. And this is nice. This is okay. Brilliant for the money. Now, remember, this is all about what you're paying for it, guys. Right? This is all about what you're paying for it. And let's be honest, right? Most of us do not live in places as nice as this. We don't. All right. You're getting a finished, brand new built, serviced apartment block with swimming pool, with restaurant. Right. So if you're going to be looking to do business, if you want a place to meet clients, you could invite them here. Just invite them to the restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, so this place, I think, has got 2 swimming pools. I think it's got one up on the roof, and I think it's got one at ground level. Right? So really, for the money, this is luxury. Luxury for you, luxury for anyone who's if you're going to put it on Airbnb, luxury for any Airbnb clients. This, for the money, is hard to beat. That's the bottom line of this, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the description of this one in the, I'm going to put a link to this in the description so that you can check it out. I'll put a link to that one in the description so that you can check it out. Before we leave, what I want to show you is this. So that's type 1. This is type 2. Yeah, there we go. I was right. So type 2 is here. Just check you can see it. Yeah, you can. Right, so type 2 is down here, the east wing, right? Now, this looks like it's a little bit more expensive. This is going for 53,000 USD. Let's check the layout of that one. Right, so it's got a bedroom. It's a slightly different layout. But these are just nice places. You've got a separate kitchen there, separate WC ensuite, 1 bedroom, decent size, closet area there, balcony, yeah, and a seating area. Sorry, that's the balcony, right? Seating area. This is a nice place. Again, a beautiful little 1 bedroom apartment, yeah, east wing. 45,000 US, 53,000 USD, which is probably about £47,000. So, again, this is a remortgage. I would never try to do a mortgage on this. I'd remortgage somewhere that a house that I've got in the West, in the UK, take some money out and buy one of these cash. You've seen this ensuite master bedroom, AC's optional, depending on whether what level you purchase, access control systems, DSTV and fiber internet connections, residence swimming pool, residence clubhouse. That's basically a restaurant stroke bar, underground parking, which again is a godsend. Because basically, you want security, not just for you, but you want security for anyone that's going to rent the apartment. Yeah, 24-hour security, facilities management. So you've got people on site, CCTV and electric fencing. The bottom line is you'd have a concierge front desk in a building like this. Kids play area, intercom system. Yeah, you've seen these pictures. And again, you get basic, standard, or deluxe. I mean, what this doesn't do is tell you whether or not, it's not very clear as to whether or not that price for 53, that's a start price, right? So I'm going to make an assumption then that the basic is 53 and it goes up a little bit. That is my assumption. It would be great if they put the price for the standard and the deluxe on this. It isn't. But, it's not going to be a hell of a lot of money because, how much does an AC unit cost, wardrobes cost, some kitchen appliances? I mean, you could add probably 2,000, maybe 2,000 extra USD on top, which isn't a lot of money, not really. Yeah, not really. It's not really a lot of money. So maybe even if it's like another 3,000 USD, that's nothing for what you're getting. Right? That is absolutely nothing for what you're getting. So you get what? You get, well, I suppose, it says basic. So you do get a better kitchen. But I think that's a fault of the developers. They should have put the actual prices for standard and deluxe. I still don't think it's going to be a hell of a lot of money more. I mean, you are getting on the deluxe a fully fitted kitchen, cabinets, cooker, fridge, and microwave, ceramic tiles as opposed to PVC tiles. You're getting an AC as opposed to no AC, and fitted wardrobes as opposed to on the basic and the standard no fitted wardrobes. All right. But I still think, for 3,000 extra USD, I would be surprised if it costs a hell of a lot more than that. All right. I'd be surprised. And remember what this is for, guys. This is Airbnb unless you plan to live there. Either way, you're going to be making money out of something like this. This kind of investment, guys, is a lot better than leaving your 50K in the bank. It's better than leaving that amount of money in the bank and expecting to grow any interest. That is not going to work. And an apartment building like this over time is going to go up in value. It is going to go up in value. All right. If you want, you can get a 2-bed version. You can get a 3-bed version. Personally, for investment purposes and for ease of rental, I would advise just going for the 1-beds. But, do have a look at the 2-bed. This is what the 2-bed looks like. Yeah. I wouldn't go for it personally. I like I like easy ins and easy outs, and I like apartments that are easy to rent out on Airbnb and Booking.com. If you want to go for the 2-bed, if you think that's something that you want, or you want to live there, or you got a small family, you got a child and that kind of thing, go for it. It's on you. Let's look at the 3-bed. And that is the 3-bed version. To be honest with you, 3 beds for this kind of spec in this kind of area with a swimming pool and effectively a clubhouse stroke restaurant bar for 135,000 USD, which is probably around about 120,000 pound, right? That is still a decent deal. It's still a decent deal. I advise just going for the 1-bed. That's in terms of investment purposes. Yeah. In terms of investment purposes. Now, apparently you've got buildings going up at a place called Ocean and a place called Dancerman City. This brochure does not take you there, but I'm going to check that out. And if I see that it's a decent investment, I will bring it to this channel and let you guys see it. And that's it. So this one was always going to be a short one, guys. Hopefully you got something from that. Now, remember, that's McCarthy Hill, just outside ACCRA. I will put the link, drop that down. I will put the link for that in the description so you can actually see it. It's a great building. You saw that. So, guys, if that's something for you, do check it out. As I said, I'll put a link in the description. This one was always going to be a short one. I'm going to do another live tomorrow. So I'm going to bid you farewell. Guys, subscribe to the channel if you've not done already and hit the bell. And I'll see you tomorrow, same time.